somebody here? It's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Back!
Oh! Oh! Jesus! No! Oh! No!
Suruh mundur. Suruh bisa ya? Bisa.
Into the unknown, a challenge begins. On May 7th, 2019, a YouTuber known as It's Omega and his loyal dog Max embarked on a daring adventure to spend a night inside New Zealand's longest abandoned train tunnel. The Spooners Tunnel, stretching 1.4 kilometers, is steeped in history. Originally constructed over 15 months, it was never completed due to financial setbacks and ceased operation in 1955. Reopened in 2016 as a public walkway, its eerie ambience made it the perfect setting for Omega's overnight challenge. A journey into darkness. Omega starts the video by describing his mix of nerves and excitement. Parking his car at a safe location, he begins a 10-15-minute hike through a dense, scenic forest trail. As he reaches the yawning mouth of the tunnel, the sheer size and black void ahead leave him visibly unsettled.
The nerves are really starting to kick in now. What? I want to be spending a night in this thing. Oh no. I don't know about this, guys. What the freak?
Still, determined to face the unknown, he and Max step into the darkness. Setting up camp, using his flashlight to cut through the pitch black, Omega walks along the damp, echo-filled passage. Eventually, he picks a spot to set up camp.
The sun's gone right down, there's no more light left. If I turn my light off, now this is the freaky thing. When I turn this light off, it is totally pitch black and silent. You ready? Here we go.
With minimal gear and canned meals like butter chicken and an all-day breakfast, he tries to settle in. But unease creeps in. He senses something is off. The stillness of the tunnel becomes deafening, and the lack of visibility begins to mess with his mind. Whispers in the dark. As night deepens, strange sounds begin to echo. Faint whispers, distant movement, but no clear source. Max, usually calm, grows increasingly anxious, staying close and reacting to things Omega can't see. The tunnel's acoustics distort direction, making it impossible to tell where the noises originate. A midnight exploration. At around 2 a.m., unable to sleep and driven by curiosity or fear, Omega grabs his flashlight and ventures deeper into the tunnel with Max. Step after step, the atmosphere grows heavier. The monotony of stone walls and the distant echoes of his footsteps only heighten the tension. He finds nothing unusual, but decides to return, hoping for peace.
I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something... What is that? What the... Hello?
The melody from nowhere. Just as he tries to relax, a chilling sound breaks the silence. A toy playing an eerie, cheerful tune. The jarring contrast to the tunnel's oppressive vibe sends Omega into panic mode. His flashlight darts around but reveals no one. He calls out, asking if anyone is there, but is met with silence until the whispers and footsteps return.
Hello? Is there somebody here? That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Max! Get on!
A shadow in the tunnel. Then it happens. Omega sees a figure, human-like, watching, unmoving. That's the final straw. Grabbing his gear and urging Max to follow, he bolts out of the tunnel. The overnight challenge is over. Whatever, or whoever, was in that tunnel had pushed him past his limit. Lingering questions. Was it all a hoax? A well-executed prank? Or did Omega genuinely encounter something unexplainable? The sounds, the music, the figure, and Max's reactive behavior all point to something disturbing. Whether psychological or paranormal, the video is a gripping exploration of fear, isolation, and the power of the unknown. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Nearly 95% of viewers haven't yet. And when we hit 10,000 subscribers, there's a surprise waiting for everyone. It's free, and it helps fuel more terrifying adventures like this one. Sky, the creator behind the Swamp Valley YouTube channel, sets off on a casual backpacking adventure with friends in a nearby forest. What starts as a relaxing trip quickly shifts into something far more sinister. From the beginning, Sky feels a strange sense of unease, an instinct he can't quite explain, but one that steadily grows stronger. As the journey progresses, Sky becomes increasingly certain that he's being followed.
I don't want to sound like a big pansy. This is really freaking me out. Somebody is actually following me, and it's freaky, man.
At first, he hesitates to admit it, brushing off the idea as paranoia. But that quickly changes. His fear intensifies when he spots a shadowy figure in the distance, keeping pace with him. The silent stalker never gets too close, but never disappears either. Every time Sky looks back, the figure is still there.
Do I just bloody call this?
This transforms the hike from an enjoyable trek into a terrifying game of cat and mouse. Feeling trapped, Sky decides to use his head. He crafts a diversion and successfully throws off his pursuer. For the moment, rather than escape completely, Sky flips the script. He chooses to follow the stalker instead, hoping to uncover the truth behind the disturbing behavior. It's a bold, dangerous move that shifts the narrative from hunted to hunter. As Sky quietly tails the stalker, the situation escalates to something beyond unsettling. In a shocking turn of events, the stalker douses Sky with gasoline and chases him with a flaming stick.
Oh, Jesus! Fucking hell! Oh, fucking hell! The fuck! Jesus!
Turning a psychological thriller into a full-blown, life-threatening encounter. This act is no longer intimidation, it's attempted harm. Whether it was a deranged prank or a deliberate attack, the implication is terrifying. The man wasn't just following Sky, he meant to hurt him. Sky's encounter leaves lingering, unanswered questions. Was this a chance meeting with a disturbed person or a premeditated assault? The ambiguity adds to the horror. What's certain is the trauma it left behind. Sky's instincts were right all along, and his bravery in turning the tables almost cost him dearly. In another video, a YouTuber known as the Abandoned Camper documents her stealth camping adventure near a semi-abandoned cemetery. Initially driven by curiosity and a love for eerie explorations, her plan quickly unravels. She sets up camp near the old cemetery, partially active and partially forgotten. As she explores, the crumbling gravestones and neglected paths give off an unsettling vibe. While daylight offers some comfort, she knows the real test will come at night.
Sounds like the birds are starting to hunker down for the night. There's fireflies around already. So, I think that means it's time to explore.
Just as night falls, a piercing scream echoes through the woods. The source is unclear, human, animal, something else, but the scream is only the beginning. Soon she notices movement, a group of people silently maneuvering through the forest with no flashlights or visible gear. The group's behavior becomes more suspicious.
And because there seems to be still a lot of stuff here. See? Hear them? I think they know I'm here. That's not good. Maybe they're just walking through.
They seem to know she's there. Their stealth, lack of lights, and quiet pacing suggest intentional intimidation, or worse. She tries to dismiss them, but their persistence grows. Feeling threatened, she puts out her fire to avoid being spotted and debates cutting the trip short.
I just had to put out the fire because there are people walking around back here. They don't have headlamps on, but like I said in my last video, I do not like being around people in the middle of the forest, especially when it's dark out. So I might pack up and get out of here.
I don't like being around people in the forest at night, especially when they're sneaking around. Eventually, she decides to pack up and leave. Her desire to explore gave way to a more important priority: survival. She leaves the area quickly, making sure to leave no trace. Her experience serves as a sobering reminder. The real danger in abandoned places isn't always ghosts, it's the people you don't see coming. A backpacking trip among friends takes a disturbing turn when they stumble upon a scene straight out of a nightmare. What begins as a peaceful hike through the woods quickly spirals into something unexplainable. The group hears a strange sound from above. As they look up, they spot something horrifying: a man seemingly possessed, unnaturally swinging from a tree. His jerky, uncontrolled movements suggest he's not in control of his body. Worse still, perched above him is a creature, fangs sunk into the man's neck. It's unclear if it's feeding, controlling, or something even more sinister. As the man begins to descend the tree, slowly and deliberately,
Ay, ¿qué le está pasando? Lo está manejando, lo está manejando.
Él es mi protector. Y no habré de caer. Dios es mi salvación y gloria. Es la roca que me fortalece.
Está rezando Junior.
Refugio está Dios. Porque así fue mío. Abre tu corazón cuando estés ante Él. Dios es nuestro refugio. Amén. Madre, acudo a ti en tu ayuda. Para que tu amor hoy tenga...
Ay. Este no es Munra. Este no es Misael. Lisa. Es Lisa.
panic sets in. One of the friends breaks into prayer, desperately pleading for protection. The video, allegedly discovered on the dark web, raises countless questions. Was it real? A hoax? Something in between? Regardless, the raw reactions and disturbing visuals make it unforgettable. In another chilling tale, a solo adventurer visits Devil's Lake, a stunning but spiritually charged site once considered sacred by Native Americans and now rumored to be haunted. The trip begins normally. The narrator prepares their gear, sets up camp, and chats with a local who's been visiting the site for 30 years and swears by its paranormal activity. Shadow figures, growls in the night, unseen forces watching. As the night deepens, the forest becomes hostile. Strange noises, rocks tumbling, whispers in the dark, flashes of glowing eyes plague the explorer. Their flashlight barely pierces the darkness, and every step feels like walking into something unseen.
Never been in this part of the campground before, and some guy commented on my shirt and he asked if I was a ghost hunter. I'm like, so I explained to him that I have a YouTube channel and what I was here for, and as a matter of fact, the guy has been here. He's been coming here for 30 years in this very campground in this area that I'm in, because this place is huge. He said he's had experiences here throughout his whole 30 years, and that's why he comes here. So he actually went and subscribed to my channel as I was talking to him. He was on his phone and he subscribed to me. So thanks, man. I didn't catch your name, but thank you so much. He said there's a lot of shadow figures in this site that I'm at, or in this general area. People have experienced all sorts of things in here. Growls, yes, those could be animals. Especially the shadow figures are a thing here, and that's what I'm going to be investigating tonight on site.
Despite the danger, they press on. At dawn, they finally reach Balance Rock, capturing breathtaking views that contrast with the night's terror.
I heard something. Could have been a rock that fell. What was that? I heard something over here walking on the floor.
The journey blends natural wonder with supernatural dread, a reminder that even the most beautiful places can hide darkness. YouTuber Ved Kullberg takes his dog Riley on a serene mountain camping trip in Swedish Lapland. With fishing gear in hand and a campfire crackling, it's the perfect outdoor escape. Until it isn't. From a distance, Ved spots a bear. At first it seems uninterested, but it keeps getting closer, then it charges. In a sudden shift from calm to crisis, Ved does what he must, yelling, throwing rocks, making noise. The tactics work. The bear backs off, but the adrenaline, the fear, and the sheer intensity of the moment linger. This wasn't a ghost story. It wasn't urban legend. It was real danger and real survival.
Kom inte hit! Nej! Nej! Nej, kom inte hit! Nej! Nej! Kom inte hit! Kom inte hit! Nej! 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 Gå bort! Gå bort! Kom inte hit! Kom inte hit! Kom inte hit! Gå bort härifrån!
Ved's quick thinking and composure saved both himself and Riley. Beauty meets terror in the wild. Each of these stories, whether supernatural or grounded in nature, reveals a universal truth. When you're alone in the wilderness, you're never truly alone. Whether it's a shadow in the woods, eyes in the dark, or claws on the trail, the unknown is always watching. Subscribe for more terrifying adventures, and remember, curiosity is thrilling until it isn't.